All right, we are live, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a live Dollar Tree haul. Never done Dollar Tree hauls live before, but thought I would do that today. But first, I've got to make sure that you're all there. So I'm going to give you just a minute to see that we're live. Yeah. How are you doing on this Monday? I know Mondays sometimes get off to a pretty rough start. We are doing great around here. Had a wonderful weekend. Hope that you guys did as well. Yes, I really do. All right, let me get over here and see if you guys can see me. If you can, go ahead and start popping in and say hello until I can find you. Always got to get these ducks in a row when we're going live on the channel. Just make sure the volume is turned up for you guys. And I think you guys can see me. Michelle is here, Janine is here, and Juliet. Hello, hello. Well, thank you, Juliet, for those kind words. Robert is here. Hey, Robert. And Stephanie and Crystal. Nice to have you all join me. Never done live before on a Dollar Tree haul, but thought we would do it this way for two reasons. A, I thought it would be fun to get to chat with you guys because I haven't been able to do that lately. Life has been crazy. And number two, because honestly, it's just going to be a little easier for me than to try to sit down and take about 4 hours to edit a haul video. So let's just be real. This is going to be a little bit easier. No editing involved. You guys have me real and in person on this Monday. No makeup today. And we're just going to do this. Yeah. All right. Let's see who else is here. All right. So Crystal can hear me loud and clear. Good, good, good. Sheena is here. Hello, Sheena. You guys are all visiting with each other. I love it. I love it. I love that you know each other and that you like to talk to each other. Yeah. Okay. There's like about a 30-second delay on that latency. So there you go with that. All right, let's just go ahead and jump right on in. This will give you guys a chance to ask me about some of the products if you want to. And if you don't, you can just watch. How about that? Got some personal stuff this time. And yes, you're probably going to hear the bags rattling because I'm taking them right out of the bags. This is a fresh haul right from yesterday afternoon. We haven't unloaded a thing. And we're just going to try it this time. Ingrid is here. Hello. I do too, Michelle. I really do too. And I love that little heart icon. That looks like it's got a little filigree in there. Never seen that heart icon before. So cute. All right, let's see what was in this first bag. Bag number one. And I got to figure out how to do this the best way because this is new to me. Got to make room here to move the open stuff from the unopened stuff. Yeah. We're just learning as we go. First up, you guys found some awesome new washi. And I have to get over here just for a moment to see how you guys are seeing before I can see your comments. Look at this. These are these the 7-packs or 5? These are the 7-packs of thin washi. They're rolling back around. And this time, you guys, they have different patterns. So I'm going to give you guys just a second to take a look at the little patterns on this one. Isn't that absolutely adorable? I was really surprised to see the new ones out. Okay, so the Droid phone is the one that has that icon. I love it. I love it. Oh, you are, Sheena. Well, that's really cool. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary. Okay, did you guys see that one really well? Yeah, Michelle, it's super, super cute. Wait till you see some of the other ones. I think I picked up about 5, but some of them it looks like must have been in a different bag. Here's the second set. They are just so cute this time around. Yes, I was looking for the hot pink, which they do have a hot pink. This is a little bit different than the hot pink that they had in there before. Is that glare too much? Can you guys see that even with the glare on the package? Absolutely loved these washi. And like I said, there were either 5 or 6 different ones. So we'll get to them all as we go along here. Here we go with the next one. It's hard going back and forth between these two cameras. Got to make sure you guys are seeing it. Let's see. What does that one say on that happy? It says happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. That's what that one says on there. But I think it may be backwards to you guys through that camera. It's so cute. Look at there, even some sparklies in these. Yeah, I am loving these new washi. How many of you have seen these new washi at your stores yet? I didn't even know that these were out, but I've been a little behind on catching up on some of your videos because our life's been so crazy. Let me know. Have you seen those 7-count thin washis, or are they brand spanking new? Okay, the glare is fine for Michelle. She can see, and so can Juliet. Victoria is here. Hello, hello. All right, here we go with the next little thing that I picked up, some of the Sassy and Chic nails. Can you guys see that that's just the plain old little white French tip? 12 pieces in these, and these have been lasting pretty well. I actually have some of the Sassy and Chic on right now, and I put these on, let's see, Thursday morning. So what's today? Monday? That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4.5 days so far. They've been lasting really well. The one thing I'm surprised about, let me see if that camera is going to show you. Can you guys see right there at the tip how some of the color is wearing off? You can see that little bit of a white strip starting to happen right there. That is a little surprising. I don't know if these nails are like, it's almost as though they're shrink wrapped in the color. Sometimes they can do that with like a little vinyl wrapping. It's like they're shrinking back because the actual nail itself is not wearing down. So it's not from wear. It's just, I don't know. It's a little odd, but at any rate, overall, they still look really, really good. It's been 4.5 days now, and they're holding on quite nicely. So I did go ahead and pick up some more. For just $1. For just $1. Can't beat that. And I'm trying to keep my nails looking good because when we do all those live jewelry parties, my hands have to be so close to the camera for you guys to show you the jewelry. And they were looking quite scraggly. So yeah. Okay. So first time seeing the washis for some of you. Yeah. I haven't seen them before in the store. So I was glad to see them rolling back out. Thank you, Juliet. They're not bad for $1. I have to say, not bad for $1. Yeah, the decals are definitely wearing off on that. So that's kind of curious to me. But at any rate, picked up some more of these at the Dollar Tree. These are the little makeup removing cloths. And baby girl absolutely love these. This is a 2-pack. It's got the stripes on one side. And then it has the second one here is just that lavender. But she loves these. She uses these almost every day. Unless I haven't caught up on the laundry or she hasn't had a chance to get them washed. She really likes them. I have to be honest with you guys. I like them and I have used them, but I don't use them every time I take off my makeup. I probably should because I use the coconut oil now to remove makeup. Love it. Wished I would have known about that years ago. If you have not tried coconut oil as a makeup remover, try it. It will change your life. I love it. Makes removing makeup so fast now. And I bet it would probably work really well with these. I need to give it a try. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it a try. Have you ever tried that? Let me know how many of you use the coconut oil. Do you love it? And do you like those little makeup towels? She loves it. Dolphin Watcher is here from St. Pete Beach. Hello, hello. I hope you're having better weather than us today. Up here in North Central Florida, it is a little dreary. So hopefully over there on the West Coast, you're having some pretty sunshine. Baby doll is here. Hello. Yeah, she loves those face cloths. All right, let's see. Next up, I found these super cute little towels. These are the kitchen towels. Let me hold it this way. Maybe you guys can see that better. These are a microfiber towel, and I do not enjoy these in the kitchen, not at all. But I'll tell you some of the things that I use these for. It seems that I removed it off my vanity right now, but I keep these little microfiber cloths on my vanity because when you're putting on makeup and you get foundations maybe on your fingertips or eyeliner, different things like that, they get on your hands, you can accidentally smear it around. So I keep these little towels over my leg, on my lap while I'm putting on my makeup. And then I can also twirl my makeup brush around on there to remove any old color that may be on there since the last time I had a chance to wash them. And then I don't put, like, say, a dark shadow on my eyeballs when I'm trying to put a new lighter color. Make sense to you? Yeah. So that's one of the things that I use these types of microfiber towels for. I hate them in the kitchen. I don't like the way that they absorb and move that water around. Some of you probably will feel me on that, but I found these hot pink ones to go along with the new jewelry business, because you guys know that the paparazzi colors are that hot fuchsia pink and black. And this weekend we set up a live event, and while we were out and about, there was a little bit of wind that came and some raindrops came. So I discovered real quickly, okay, we're going to need some towels that we have out and about for these live shows, and I found the ones that match perfectly. So that's what these are going to be used for, dusting off that jewelry if we need to, or that kind of stuff. But tell me, do you guys like the microfiber soft towels in your kitchens? Because I do not. I hate them, but some people really love them, and they have them right there at Dollar Tree. So yeah, the coconut oil is really good, Juliet. I absolutely do. And Janine, I love that color. There should be another one floating around in here somewhere. Hopefully we'll get to it. Picked me up another one of these little notebooks. You guys saw this in the last haul. These are a little bit flimsy, I've got to say. Let's see if I can make that. Can you guys see how easy that is to bend right there? They're not the sturdiest of sturdy. So if you're going to be using these for anything like maybe even traveling back and forth to school where you're going to have to pull them in and out of a backpack quite often, then this may not be something that's going to suit you. It may be better for you to pay a little bit higher price at Walmart or any other big box store to get them that are a little more sturdy. But for me and what I'm using them for, my inventory sheets and stuff, it's working out just fine. These does have the little pocket there where you can slip something down in there. And I've got my first one all decorated up already. If I can remember later, I'll post a picture over on Instagram to kind of show you what I've done. But you can also slip something right down here on the side to give you a nice label. So if you're putting these on a bookshelf and you need to be able to see that label on the spine, then you can do that. But again, they're not the sturdiest of quality, but they're only $1. So you're going to have to weigh that. If you don't pull it out and use it excessively many times throughout the day, then I think it's going to be fine for you. I picked up more because they're working fine for me. Amy is here. Hello, Amy. All right, now let's see. What else have we picked up? Oh, this next item is super adorable. Found this on a bottom shelf. I don't even think that this was on, I know it wasn't. This wasn't on the other aisle with other bins, but I'm trying to remember now exactly which aisle it was on. At Dollar Tree, you've got to just look around. Have you found that in your stores? You got to just look everywhere, because they don't always put things on the shelf where you think they should be. And those stalkers will just throw them on an empty space on an empty shelf. So look everywhere, but check out this cute little storage bin. Of course, it is the right color for our little jewelry business, because that's what we will be using these for. It is the rectangle one. It's longer there, but look at the front of that, you guys. You can have it the pink, or you can move it to the green. And look up here. When you move that certain ways, that green actually has some blue tint to it. Isn't that beautiful? So when we do these live parties in people's homes or at different events, different places, this is where I will be keeping all of my free pieces of jewelry that people can earn during the party. So I thought, oh, that's nice and blingy and just perfect for that. It adds that beautiful bit of sparkle, because you guys know, if you're following the jewelry pages, that's our phrase, sparkle on. So love these, but you're going to have to look everywhere, you guys. They're not where the regular storage bins are. I just happened to find it. So let me know if your dollar stores are doing that too, because it's aggravating. If I'm looking for different kind of storage, then I want all the storage to be in the same place. Do you feel me? Yeah, but I guess, I don't know. Maybe that's a clever marketing tool. Let's talk about this for a second. Maybe that's a clever marketing tool, because if they know that you're going to go on the hunt, then you're going to see other things that you're going to be apt to purchase that you wouldn't have seen if you were just running in to the container aisle. Hmm. So is that really what Dollar Tree is up to? Maybe they've been a lot more clever about this than we've given them credit for. Some of us thought they've been just disorganized, but maybe they're on to something. Yeah, Dollar Tree, we got you. We got you. But it does work. It's a clever marketing scheme because I always end up finding something else that I didn't necessarily go in for. So is that, do you say that Hillian or Hylian? Tell me how you say that name. She is here. Yeah, Janine, I don't think that they probably would be good for school either. I really don't, because if you're going to use them multiple times, taking them between classes, then they're probably going to be too flimsy for sure. But if you're using them like me and you're putting them on a shelf and maybe using them once a day or every couple of days, then I think it probably will be fine for that. So far, it has been for me. Anyway, Teresa is here. Let's see what Crystal says. Yeah, Crystal, you have to. You have to, because that's how you find those hidden treasures. And I really think that it's a clever marketing tool. Hey, Deena, how are you? Yeah, that's true, Michelle. I think we finally figured them out. The cat lady is here. Hello from Michigan. My day is going beautifully well. I hope yours is too. We just got finished giving away a free piece of jewelry. If you guys haven't yet started following DeeVine Sparkle VIP group on Facebook, I'll try to remember to go back later and have all those links for you down in the description of this video. But you're going to want to, I don't know if I'll do it every Monday, but I felt like doing it today. I called it Sparkle Monday because Mondays can be so hard for some of us that I thought, why not start it off with a free giveaway? So I did give away a free piece of jewelry this morning. So join that group, like the page. It's DeeVine Sparkle Paparazzi on Facebook. Like it there. You can also follow us on Instagram, DeeVine Sparkle, and you just might get you some free jewelry. All right, let's see who else has joined us here. Yeah, now see, Michelle, I could see how that could happen because you would be a lot more gentle than those teenagers for sure. Okay, so your screen name is from a video game. Nah, I don't think that's nerdy. I think that's fun. But did I say it right? Hi, Lon. Hi, Lon. Okay, I'm going to try to remember that. Me too, Sheena. Hopefully, Thursday night when we get ready to go live, we go live at 7 o'clock on Facebook on Thursdays. On Fridays, we do the Paparazzi Live here on YouTube, and the time always varies on Fridays. But Thursday night, it's every night at 7 o'clock over on Facebook. And I've got new jewelry coming. I've got over 100 pieces, and hopefully it's going to be here before Thursday night. It should be, but you know how that goes sometimes. Oh, well, do you say that, Jovi, Juliet? Tell him I said hello. Thank you for watching, Jovi. So fun. I can imagine that Mondays in a daycare. I worked in a daycare too for a little bit after Steve and I first got married. For about a year, I worked at a daycare, and yeah, Mondays were rough because the kids are home with their parents all weekend. And then that separation hits them all over again on Monday morning. So I feel for you, girl. I totally get it. All right, let's see. Cherie is here. Is that how you say that? Hello from Ohio, or in Ohio. I'm not in Ohio. I am saying hello from Florida. How about that? Sheena, I'll be making an announcement about the hostess sometime tomorrow. So be watching in the group sometime tomorrow. If you think that you're wanting to be a hostess, that will be fun for you, Sheena. Absolutely. All right, so he wants me to know that he has a new kitten named Happy. Oh, well, enjoy that new little kitty. One of our kids in children's church yesterday had gotten a new kitten, and when I got to his house last night, he showed me that new little thing. So cute. So enjoy Happiness. That's a fun name. I love that name. Jessinia is here. Hello. All right, so we finally found this other one. We're keeping on with the Dollar Tree haul. I already explained all about these. If by chance you missed that, you can watch the replay. But we picked up two of those, one for me and one for baby girl. Here is the next little repurchase. You guys have seen me haul these before. It's actually 4 sets of the little earbuds, and then it has the little container here that you can store all of those in. The Hubs and Bub use these when they're outside cutting the grass, whenever they're using the weed whacker or weed eater. All right, here we go. Here's a topic of discussion because my son and I had this debate. I call it a weed whacker. He calls it a weed eater. And both of them you will find on Google. Some manufacturers call them weed eaters and some call them weed whackers. But he didn't remember ever hearing me call it that before. So he got so tickled when he heard me say it. So you guys comment. Ready, set, go. Do you call it a weed whacker or a weed eater? It's probably going to be a North versus South thing, huh? Do those of us in the South tend to say whacker or what? You guys let me know. But at any rate, that's what they use these for. And that's a great deal. You get 4 sets. So it's like a quarter a pair. And you can rewash these. You can put these down in the sink with just a little bit of soap and water and wash them off and let them dry and reuse them. So great place to pick those up at the Dollar Tree. All right, let's see. Weed eater, weed eater. Jessenia says whacker. Weed eater. Deena says whacker in Massachusetts. Okay, so some of you from up north are still using the word whacker. Victoria Creation says eater, eater, eater. Okay, I think more people say eaters than whackers. Ingrid says whacker. All right. Oh my goodness. We got so tickled over that. He laughed at me and I laughed at him. So that's just our new little thing in a house here. If I tell him to get the weed whacker and take care of the lawn, he's going to laugh at me and he's going to say, well, I'll go eat the weeds. I say, you don't eat them, you whack them. Anyway, I thought that was a fun debate. All right, next item from Dollar Tree that I picked up is some more of the nail glue. Now, yes, I know I've told you guys before, I don't really care for the Sassy and Chic. But Dollar Tree was out of the Kiss, and I did not have time to run over to Walmart. And because I'm trying to keep these on for those live jewelry parties now, I didn't want to be caught without any glue at all. So I went ahead and picked these up. I did use the Sassy and Chic this time. And like I said, I put them on Thursday morning, and now it is Monday afternoon, and it's worked just fine. So if you will follow the steps that I gave you on that last video of mine on how to make your fox nails last a little longer, go watch that video. Follow those steps, and even the Sassy and Chic you can get to last. This has been 4.5 days, and they're still on. So I went ahead and picked some of that up. But yeah, I would have rather had seen the Kiss. But I think the stores around me have kind of run their gamut on that Kiss. And I figured it was going to be a limited product. So anyway, all right. Cherie calls it a weed eater too. Juliet says whacker. All right, there's another whacker with me. I'm Obsessed is in Toronto and says weed eater. It's so isn't it so funny? Let's see, weed whacker, weed eater is the spray you put on them. Ah, okay. Is that the difference? It is so funny how different people just have different phrases. I was watching a video the other day and I don't remember the channel. You probably could just go on YouTube and search for like British phrases versus American phrases, something like that. And it was some people over in England who were hearing US phrases for the first time. And it was hilarious because of course we know what we mean here in the States when we say certain things, but to them it seems so off the wall. That's a really fun video. You guys should look it up and go watch that later because it was funny. All right, got some more of the little nails. We talked about the nails a minute ago, but look at the fun little designs on that. I thought these were super fun. Now, if you guys have watched the channel for any length of time, then you know that DeeVine DeeZine started as a nail art channel. And I love painting nail art. I love fun nail art. But you guys also know we are so busy lately that I don't always have time to sit down and do fancy nail art anymore. So if I can buy nails that already have it, why not? Yeah, so those were super cute. All right, let's see here. You do? Michelle, you've got family over there? That's fun. Oh my goodness, I would love to go over there and visit. Have you ever been over there to visit them? I would love to go out of the country. Thank you, Hylon. I thought they were super cute too. Is that Shirag? How do you say that name? I don't want to say that wrong, but hello and thank you for joining us. Yeah, Michelle, start popping in some funny stories if you got time to type some out. We'd love to hear them. Let's see. Amy says, are you still doing the intermittent fasting? Wow, Amy, you did? Oh my, I've never heard of that in conjunction with the fasting before. But no, I have not been doing it lately. I have not been doing my diet well at all, you guys. And I need to update all of y'all very soon over there on DeeVine Health. I've been trying to kickstart myself again to get back motivated, but just when you're extremely busy, and this is not excuses because you can eat healthy even when you're busy. But for me, whenever I have something junky, whenever I'm on the go and I get that taste of sugar back in my body, it is like an addiction that kicks off all over again, if that makes sense. And some of you that have struggled with weight before, weight loss fluctuating up and down, then you'll probably get what I'm trying to say with that. So I have not been doing the intermittent fasting, and I have not been really holding on to my diet very well at all, and trying to find the motivation to get back started with it. It is such a struggle with me. It really is. And I've told you guys that story before. It has just been such the battle. But over on DeeVine Health, on that channel, I've already started the series for you guys. Once in a while, I'll do a little talk telling you some of the different things that I've noticed in myself mentally that causes me to overeat, or that causes me to eat the wrong types of foods. And we've been exploring that together over there on that channel, DeeVine Health, because a lot of the overeating really does come from mental strongholds in our mind. And that's what I'm learning about myself and what I'm working on to deal with and go through that process. So follow over there on DeeVine Health, and I'll be updating you guys real soon because yeah, it's a struggle. It is. It is. But I hate to hear that for you, Amy, and I'll be praying for you because that is no fun at all. No fun at all. All right, so I can say I'll try to remember that. Ernestine is here. Hello. Linda is here. All right, so let's hear. Here's one of Michelle's funny stories. One of the cousins, a 2-year-old, had a rock in his mouth. When he said that, the family from England were picturing a boulder. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. They probably panicked and thought, how is that possible? Well, I'm obsessed. Thank you. I am glad. It can be a struggle for a lot of people, and we're all in it together. I think the more we talk about it and the more we're open about it, the more we can help each other. You know what I mean? Because there's such shame in being overweight, such shame, and we feel like we have to hide whenever we eat the things that we shouldn't, and it can push you back and make you withdraw away from people. And the reality is a lot of people struggle with it. It's just their metabolisms are such that no matter what they eat, they don't gain weight. Or other people struggle with other things that maybe doesn't necessarily show. Like some people that maybe for them it's cigarettes, or it's a different type of substance that they don't pack on the pounds. So what they're dealing with doesn't necessarily show. But for those of us with food issues, then it shows. And that causes us a lot of times to be very shameful of who we are, how we look, and what we're doing. And we tend to draw away from each other where we can get no help. But we really need to pull closer together, because I think being open and honest with each other is where we get the help and the support we need, for sure. No, Sheena, we don't have Netflix. Not sure if anybody else up there does. Oh, wow, Amy, that is just terrible. I am so sorry that you're suffering with that. Shannon is here. Hello. Oh, you know what? Tasting foods from other countries, Michelle, is interesting. That is very interesting because matter of fact, last night we had a missionary at the church. She's a missionary over in Bangkok in Thailand, and she brought us some of the candies. And of course, here we're used to really sweet, sweet candies. Whenever just the little packages that you can open, and they were not truly really sweet, but for them it is. It's just always interesting to see what other people are eating. All right, so let's see. Next item here from a Dollar Tree is some more of those tapes. This is, I think, the fourth set. I am very busy is what that one, as I was trying to let you guys read it. Some more sparkly down there. The tapes are just super, super cute this time. Loving these new tapes. Excuse me. Hopefully you guys will find them. And then here's another one that I found. That one there just says love, love, love. And then it has the different designs and colors. Super, super fun. I would have thought, though, that these would have come out more along the spring and summer. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat this morning, because those look like more fun summer if you were going to be doing them in your planner. So maybe they'll be pulling out some more of those that look like fall here soon. All right, picked up another one of these LA Colors, the little eyeliners. You guys know I love this, especially for just $1. I love to use this in the waterline and in tight lining. Works wonderfully well, and it stays pretty good. It's not waterproof, so it is going to come off. You are going to have to reapply if you've got an extremely long day, but it does stay pretty good. So pick one of those up from LA Colors. All right, let's see if we can reach this other bag in here. You guys let me know. I'm sorry about my throat. I don't know what is going on with all that in my throat today. Let me know if you guys like the live Dollar Tree hauls, or do you rather that I just film them and do it like I always do? I like the lives because I get to talk to you guys, but I don't know. Maybe they're annoying to you. You tell me. Of course, if they're annoying, I'm sure by now you've probably clicked off. All right, let's see. Yeah, Michelle, you've definitely got to look for that tape, because oh, here's another one. The tape is super cute. Let's see. I gotta keep going back and forth between different cameras here. Isn't that adorable? That's got the little pineapples and the little bumblebees. If Liana happens to be watching, she loves those bumblebees. And I can't tell what that other one says down there because I forgot to bring my glasses in here. But so cute. I think that may be all. It was 6 different ones. So, no, I lied. Here's another one. Here's another one. Look how cute those are. Loving it, loving it. So I guess that's what? 7 different ones of these packs now. Yeah, Dollar Tree is stepping it up on their tape. Love it, love it. And the stores around me, though, I have to be honest, the stores around me lately haven't had hardly any washi or stickers. None of that stuff. Been very disappointed in that department. But maybe they're just now rolling back out. So maybe we've been missing it because they were kind of revamping and bringing out new products. So that's okay. Thank you so much, Nancy. I appreciate that. Ernestine, yeah, it can be really, really tough on young girls, especially. There's so much pressure that's put on them in their schools. And nowadays, with the way Instagram is and the way that these girls are posting pictures of themselves and trying to be so sexy and so provocative, it even puts another level of competition on the other teenage girls. And it is a tough, tough time to be a young girl. I've got to tell you, it's way tougher than it was whenever we were that age. And it's just a shame of how it makes them feel. Nancy is here. Hello, Nancy. All right, so several of you like the live. I thought it would be fun to try it this way. Might start doing more of the hauls that way. Oh, Linda's pregnant. Now, Linda, if I knew that, then I forgot. But congratulations. And yeah, I don't blame you. Standing in a long line when you're big pregnant is not appealing. Yeah, the pineapples were adorable. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit behind on these comments, trying to catch back up for you. Sharon is here. Sharon is the one who just won our jewelry giveaway this morning. Hello, Sharon. I've already got that. The bracelet that you won this morning has already been taken to the post office. So it is on the way. And congratulations. I think a lot of you like the lives. I like the lives too. I think it's fun because it's like we're just all sitting around together being able to chit chat. All right, so here's the question. What do we use that tape for? I use it for all different kinds of things, Cherie. I use it to embellish little thank you cards or envelopes whenever I'm making a thank you card. I use it also inside of the planners. Whenever I was doing pocket letters, which I don't do those anymore because I just don't have time. But when I was, I used that there a lot. If you guys have been watching the jewelry parties that we're doing on Thursdays and Fridays, then the little number cards that I've made to go along with the jewelry, all of that decoration is from the washi tape. Some of it, matter of fact, all of those have been made with washi tape from Dollar Tree. Yeah, so there's all different kinds of projects. I've used it around the house on different things that I have here, like on different notebooks if I want to mark it a certain way, different things that I have up on the refrigerator that I wanted to mark a certain way or use a certain color. I also have a video on the channel showing you how you can make the little book corners. If you like to read and you don't like to bend the pages, there's little book corners you can make. There's a video on here for that. I decorate up envelopes for keeping money and just all kinds of fun things. So let your creativity go whenever you find this tape. There's a lot of things you can do with it. Great question. That was a really good question. All right, good. You guys are giving her some suggestions too. That is awesome. Oh, Linda, your 10-year-old has already been having some body confidence issue. Yeah, it starts very young nowadays. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Well, thank you, Melissa. I love those pink bins too. And as a matter of fact, I'm not sure if there's more in this haul or not. I did pick up some different kinds, but Sheena, that was mailed out on, let's see, you won that Thursday night on the Facebook Live. That was mailed out Friday morning then. I don't know what you got, but it's on the way. Bye, Deena. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so Cherie is going to be a grandmother for the first time next month. Well, congratulations on that. What's the best project that I feel I did with the tape? Is that what you're asking about with the tape? I don't know if I could pick out the best project because honestly, every project that I've used the tape on, I have absolutely loved. So I don't I don't know if I could come up with like the best one. I think it works great on all different kinds of projects. That's a good question though. That made me stop and think. No, I did not even know about it. A Hobby Lobby had 80% off. No, I missed it. Our lives have been so crazy busy. I have hardly been out and about in many stores at all recently. Dadgummit. So I missed that one. All right, next up with the next item from Dollar Tree is a repurchase, and that's just the shave gel. You guys have seen me haul this a million times. Absolutely love it. Works so well. And for just $1, because I love the gel. I don't like a cream. I like the gel. All right, next up, I picked up another one of these, the little acrylic photo holders. It's got the little stand on the back. They have these in different sizes. You guys saw these in the last haul. I had picked some up in varying sizes as well. So needed another one of those. Had to pick up some more of the clothespins because, again, if you've been watching the jewelry parties, I have to have a way to keep the paper clips or to keep the numbers on the jewelry. So I'll be spray painting these pink as well to match all the other ones that I have. So picked up some more of those. Little can of spray paint. The spray paint actually came from Home Depot. I think the hubs picked that up at Home Depot. If you guys have been watching, then you've seen it's just that real pretty light pink. And I'll paint that up and get it looking good to match all those other ones as well. Next up, let's see here. All right, so in Louisiana, they call it a weed eater too. I think more of you call it a weed eater, so my son wins. He'll be happy to hear that, I'm sure. Oh man, I can't believe it, Melissa. I am so sorry I missed that sale. Athena Leanne, that's very pretty. I love that name. Very pretty. Gaynell is here. Hello. Nessa is here. Nessa caught me live too. So Nessa, I'm taking it you have an Android as well. You got those same pretty little hearts that Michelle had. We don't have those on the iPhone. Oh, those are so pretty. Oh, you don't have to apologize for that. It's something new that I have just been starting. I do it over on Facebook. On Thursday nights, we have the live parties. And then I have been doing some live parties here on YouTube. If you can't make the parties, because I know that they're long, it's just like having a jewelry party in your house, except for I show you the jewelry on this end. But if you're ever interested just to see like what we got, if you go over to Facebook and you go to Divine Sparkle Paparazzi, it's a page, a business page. You can like that page and then go to the photo albums, and we're keeping a picture of all the jewelry we have. Right now we're low. We have sold so much over the weekend that I'm down to only like 45 pieces, I think. That's what I have right now, but I have over 100 more on the way. Hopefully they'll be here Wednesday or Thursday morning. So if you ever just want to see the jewelry without having to see the party, or if you're busy and miss the lives, then you can always do it that way. I try to also archive those videos so you can watch the videos in replay. And then if you see something you like, if you want to know if it's still available, you can always contact me that way and see if we still have it. But they've been fun. I've been having a fun time with it. That will be fun. That will be fun for that little wreath. Her mama and daddy will love it. Okay, bye, Juliet. Many blessings to you too. Much love. Thanks for joining us. Michelle doesn't go on Facebook anymore. Well, we do it. We do it over here too on YouTube, so you can catch us over here. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, Nessa's subbing to somebody. That's good. Support each other. Now, who did you just subscribe to? Because does somebody have a channel that I've missed? Let me know. Oh, thank you, Hylon. Or Highland. Was it Highland or Hylon? I think it was Hylon, right? All right, so next up for the Dollar Tree haul, picked up one of these baskets. You guys see has the cute little handles up at the top. It's not super big, but big enough because whenever I get up on Friday mornings, I have a lot of packages that have to go out to the post office from jewelry orders. And then again on Saturday mornings, we have a lot of packages to go out. This is going to make toting those packages back and forth to the post office a lot easier, especially with the little handles on there. So if you're in the need for a little basket, I couldn't tell you what size this is. Let's see if it's on the tag. No, I don't see it on the tag, but you can tell compared to my head, it's a good size for something like that, something small. Wouldn't necessarily think that would be good for a laundry basket unless you just have a little bit of laundry, which around our house doesn't happen. There's always a lot of laundry. Oh, of course, that would have been perfect whenever the kids were little, because when the kids were little, I never washed their clothes with our clothes. How many of you did that? If you have little ones, excuse me, did you always keep their clothes separate from your clothes when you washed them? I always did, because I used the little baby laundry detergent, Dreft was its name, just to make sure they didn't have allergies. Yeah, so that would be good for that. All right, and pick me up some more of these little baskets. I did show you these in the last haul. These are the ones that have the little handles inside where you can stack them. So I picked up 2 more. These make it very convenient, especially if you need to use some vertical space, because we don't always have horizontal space, but we have space all the way up to the ceilings, right? So if we're needing to stack some stuff to maximize our space, these are really great to have. So picked up a couple of more of those. Had to pick up a couple of other bins. All of this is going to be for helping to organize all that jewelry. So picked up 2 in this size here. Got to have more storage. It's really taken off, and it's been so exciting because it's just been fun to be able to have the little business and keep up with all you guys and talk to you on to parties. And baby girl and I have been loving it. She's been doing it with me, and it is so much fun. All right, let's see where I missed off here. Trying to make sure I don't miss your, hey, Jennifer. Jennifer is here. Oh, okay, Sheena, do you post videos to your channel? If you do, I have been missing that. But yeah, that'll be fun to be doing some vlogs. We'll be doing vlogging too next week because we are leaving this coming Sunday for our trip over to Texas. So I will be vlogging that trip as well. Don't know that I'll get it posted every night on the trips like I usually do because our schedules are going to be kind of crazy busy. If I have time in the evenings, then I'll try to throw up the daily vlogs for you while we're gone. But if not, then you can be expecting them when we get back. Those will all be over there on DeeVine Life Vlogs. So if you're not subscribed to that channel and you like the vlogs, then you can subscribe over there. It's going to be a fun week. I cannot wait. Yeah, there can be a lot of drama over on Facebook. That's for sure. You just have to, a lot of people I just unfollowed. I still have them as friends, but I just unfollowed their content because, yeah, it ain't about that life and seeing all the drama all the time. Let's see, was I able to find the new long cotton stems that everybody's been hauling? Melissa, to be honest with you, I haven't even looked in the flower section. So I don't even know what they have going on in that little department right now. All right, let's see. Yeah, Michelle, some of those little babies, they're allergic to a lot of the perfumes and the dyes that they put in those detergents. So that's what I always use too. All right, Linda still has hers separate. I haven't seen the gray ones back either, Melissa. I bought a few of the gray ones whenever they first came out. And I haven't seen that gray. It went pretty fast. So hopefully Dollar Tree will bring that color back around. But what I've learned about Dollar Tree is that a lot of times they bring a color in for a season and then they don't bring it back. Like if you guys have ever watched my video on my kitchen organization, that video, you saw all of those beautiful turquoise bins that I have everywhere in my kitchen and haven't been able to find that color back. So it's like, whenever I started seeing all this pink, because it matches that jewelry business perfectly with all of their bags and the stuff that they send us, it matched perfectly. So I thought I better start storing up these storage bins because I know I'm going to need them in the future, and then I might not be able to find that color. So I'll keep adding to my collection there until I get everything that I know I need, just in case they do away with that color too. All right, Sharon, have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so Sheena is going to start making videos. Well, Sheena, we'll be looking for them. Okay, so are you just going to kind of do them live then, Sheena? You're not going to do editing, just kind of do them live? All right, now next up, this is actually the last item that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and I got 6 of them. So let me show you what they are. Look at these beautiful little jars. At times it has like a purple glow, and then at times it has that beautiful hot pink / fuchsia glow. Love these little jars. So we do plan to use these at our live jewelry parties. I'll probably maybe in some of the videos that you see on Facebook or YouTube Live, those parties may have these as some decor maybe in the background. I don't know. But I'm talking about the live in-home parties. And when we set up at different events, we'll use some of these to decorate around on the table with some different sprays out of there. But thought these were so pretty. And that was actually baby girl's idea. And I was like, yes, honey, that is going to be beautiful. So I picked up 6 of those. And I think they had teal. They had like a lime greenish color, if I remember correctly. Then they had this color. And then they had, of course, just the clear ones. So if you're looking for a little jar just to spruce things up a little bit, I use these quite often. I have other colors of these that we use at different kind of parties, different events at our church when we have to add just a little something to the table, but maybe we don't want to overdo it. Or if you're holding a dinner party and you've got all of your platters out, so you don't have a lot of room to add stuff to the table, but you just want to add a little something, these kind of jars are so fun to play with and such a great price. Can't beat it. Yeah, they are really pretty. I love the jars for sure. Yeah, Sheena, that's a good idea. You could actually put the bracelets on those. That's a good idea. Thank you. You really could. So that's what we plan to do with all that. And now you guys want to see what we got from Ulta? I hadn't planned to show an Ulta haul in here, but hey, if you're here, why not? Because I'm at the end of my box. That's all we got at Dollar Tree. Kind of a small haul this time around, but we did stop into Ulta. So if you guys want to see it, yeah, Cherie, let me hold that up for you. Hold on 1 second and I'll hold that jar back up. Show you what we got at the Ulta. Here you go. Aren't they gorgeous? It's kind of reminiscent of like an old milk bottle is what I think that kind of reminds me of. But they're super thin. And you can see that's about how much space is left when I try to put my fingers around it. Not real big, not bulky, just pretty and just simple. If you want to add some simple decor somewhere. And I'm trying to think, yeah, those were the only colors that I can remember seeing. They may have some other colors, but that's all that I remember seeing. So, well, thank you very much, Melissa. I thought it would be kind of fun to do it that way too, because I know sometimes I'll get comments at the end of videos on the hauls, either some suggestions for things we purchased, or if I don't have time to really tell you guys what I'm going to do, then sometimes the questions come in like, what are you going to do with that? So I thought, why not do it live? You guys can ask me what I'm going to do with it, and then you guys could give me suggestions just like you just did with the bracelets. So isn't that awesome? Yeah, I like the lives because you can learn so much that way. Definitely. So, all right, over to Ulta. We only got a few things. I actually ran in there to pick me up. What was I going to pick? Oh, I went in there to pick me up some more of this Maybelline powder. This Maybelline Fit Me. Oh, hold on. Got to switch cameras again. That Maybelline Fit Me. I have been using this. It's just a little loose powder. I've been using this up underneath my eyes. Not today, girl. Y'all seeing it raw today. Anyway, I've been using that right up underneath my eyes with this little brush here. This is a Wet n Wild, just a little brush that I picked up from Dollar Tree. Can you guys see yeah, just Wet n Wild. It's got that angle on it, and it's nice and just fluffy, and it feels so nice. So I've been using that right up underneath my eyes with that Fit Me powder. And I have noticed that since I've been using that Fit Me powder, I don't have all that cakiness in my lines and my crevices because, you know, almost 48 years old, I got a few lines there. So that powder has been working so beautifully. I really have noticed a big difference. So I ran into Ulta yesterday to try to get that. How much is what? The powder, Victoria? Is that what you're asking? I honestly don't even know. Yesterday at Ulta, I believe it was going to be, if I'm not mistaken, right around $6 or $7. They were out. That was the point I was fixing to get to, is they were out, and I can't remember for sure what the price tag said. I didn't buy this one. My daughter had this one, and she's had it for a long time. And when I had run out of powder and was complaining about seeing all the crevices in my eyes, she suggested it. So I don't know for sure what the price was, but since they were out, well, thank you, Melissa. Since they were out, we decided we were going to try something new because baby girl went in for a powder. that they didn't have either. Ulta was disappointing yesterday, but we found this one. This is from Makeup Revolution. Oh, hold on. God, can't remember to get to the other camera. Makeup Revolution, and it is a makeup baking powder that is also supposed to be very lightweight and similar to that Fit Me. So I'm going to try it. She got the one in the ghost powder because you guys know she's very pale. She loves to avoid the sun as much as she can because she wants to take care of her skin. So she's very light. And then I picked up the one in the banana for me. It seemed to be a good color for me because I'm definitely a little bit darker than she is. So we're going to give these a try, and I'll let you know. Matter of fact, I may do either a first impressions video, or I'll probably do a stash it or trash it for you guys. But at Ulta yesterday, and I don't know how long this special is going to be good, so either you can call Ulta or maybe check on the website. But when you spent $15, each of these were $6.95. No, because that would have been less. Must have been $7.95. When you spent $15, you got a free gift from Makeup Revolution. So we got this free strobing kit, and let me show you. It is to die for. First of all, can we just talk about that packaging? Look there, you can see the computer. I don't know that you guys are going to be able to, it's very highly mirrored, but you guys can't really see the color. It is a beautiful copper, just so pretty. Love the packaging. I'm a sucker for pretty packaging, and check it out. It's got the full mirror, but then look at those colors. Let me swatch some for you. Now, I don't know how much this may sell for regularly. I don't even know for sure that they sell this, or if it just was in a promotion for the free product. But look at those highlighters. Can you guys see? Oh, that light's kind of blinding. Let me get over here. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, my. So pretty. We didn't even know that they were running the special. We got up to the register, and she went to pull out this little free gift, and I'm like, what are you putting that on there for? Because she went to put it in front of the scanner, and I'm like, wait, I didn't want to get that. And she's like, oh no, ma'am, it's free because you spent the $15 on the Makeup Revolution. So you may want to just check and see. So excited about that. We got one of those, and I'm sure we'll be sharing that. Then I picked up, check this out, this beautiful little blush from Lorac. It was on sale for half price, so it was marked down to, oh my goodness, I want to say it was like $11 was the half price, is what it was. I think it might be $22 originally. I thought I had the receipt, but I don't have the receipt here with me. I want to say, at any rate, it was half price, but let me show you guys the color, if I can get it out of here, because y'all know how much I love my purple. Let me check up your comments while I'm trying to get that out. How old was baby girl when she started using makeup? My personal opinion on that is I let her start at 11 years old. She could start wearing mascara and a real bit of light blush and a lip gloss. That's what we started her with around the age of 11. When she turned 12, we let her start adding in the eyeshadows. And then whenever she turned 13, we let her add in the eyeliners. Foundation is kind of one of those things. I don't remember if she was 12 or 13 whenever I started letting her use the foundation, but I didn't let her go heavy with the eyeliners or the real dark lipsticks until she was 13. And even that could still be considered a little bit young for some of that makeup. I know nowadays girls are dolling it all out. You know, they watch Toddlers and Tiaras and all these shows on TV that show these little girls all decked out. But I personally feel that's a little bit too young. So for her, that's kind of the ages that we did it in. And by the time she was 14, high school age, then we let her do just the full face if she wanted to. But she really didn't start getting into makeup until she was probably 16, 17 years old, because there were a few years there that I tried to get her to do more just so I could play with her with it, because I thought it was just so fun. Y'all know me, I love the makeup, and she just, it wasn't her thing for a little while. It just wasn't. So I want to say she was around 16, maybe the last part of her 15th year, that she started really falling in love with the makeup. And now we have fun with it together and go shopping together. And she's taught me a lot of stuff that she's learned, and I've taught her a lot of stuff. And so that's just kind of how we did it in our home. I guess it just needs to be a personal thing for your family, however you feel like you want to do it with your daughters. I don't know that there's really a right or wrong to it. I just like to be real careful. In our home, we didn't want her to grow up too fast, and we didn't want her to look too much older than she was when she was still real young, because we felt it could be an invitation for trouble. So that's just kind of how we did it around here. All right, so Hylon let her daughter start at 14. I will definitely do that, Nessa, because I am so curious about that new powder. I really want, we've heard good things about it, but I'm curious to see. 15, somebody says. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, that palette is beautiful, isn't it? And those colors, oh. All right, so Melissa started whenever she went off to college. Yeah, toddlers and tiaras, I am not a fan. I am not a fan, not a fan. Well, that's good. Good for you. That K Delights. Yeah, that's real good. Oh, well, thank you, Kimberly, and welcome. Thank you, thank you. We tried, Melissa, as parents to be, if you've watched our vlog channels at all throughout the years, then you guys know that we're very, very involved with the kids. I homeschooled until they both graduated, so they were always here where I could teach them what we felt were good and proper values and morals as far as we saw life, and was very active in everything. You know, I think that we have to be real careful when we're raising our kids. And I know that they see it through TV and movies, and culture will show them, you know, like, oh, you need to make your mom and dad get out of your room. That's your space. And how dare they interrupt your privacy? And I'm not about that life. You're a teenager living in my home under my roof. That's my room, and we will know every bit of your life, because that breeds too much secrecy where kids can get in trouble, and it breeds too much of an opportunity for them to be sneaky, for them to hide things, for them to withdraw away and seclude their lives away from their parents, where the parents are not very involved. And I think that that is where our culture wants to take our kids. Our kids want our culture wants our kids to be out from underneath their parents' control, because there's an agenda behind it. And it's so very dangerous. You know, kids that get caught up in the drug scene and pornography issues and just all kinds of different things, because they have the availability to hide it, and because a lot of times parents aren't as involved with their kids as they need to be, and then they struggle with so many things. I mean, being young is hard enough, you know, it's hard enough without having these different things coming at you, that then you feel like you have no open door to even talk to your parents about it, or you know what I'm saying? So we tried to be careful that we weren't not controlling parents, but in control of our home and the environment that our kids were raised in. And we tried to be careful to understand what was age appropriate for them to do, age appropriate places for them to go, or age appropriate for friends that they were around. You know, I know that sometimes kids really buck against their parents if there's certain people they want to have as friends in their lives. But if there were people that our kids might have been kind of drawn towards that we knew were not healthy for them, we put our foot down, because until you're 18, you are a child that we are still raising, teaching how to be a viable adult. And when parents don't do that, it really just breeds a lot of trouble, and it gets kids, you know, whenever they're 18, 19, 20 years old, they don't even know how to be adults, because because some of the parents just kind of dropped the ball too soon, letting them make adult decisions when they really weren't mentally ready for that. Kids are still mentally developing up into the age of 25, and there are a lot of scientific research to prove that. So when they're mentally developing and parts of the brain that are not fully developed and not fully grown yet, but yet we're giving them decisions at 12, 13, 14 to make, they're just not ready to make those kind of decisions yet. And yeah, so you may have a little fight on your hand. You know, the old saying that says choose your battles. It may be a little bit of a battle. They're not going to like everything that you want to steer them towards, but trust me, in the end, the battles are worth it. The fight is worth it. And you're going to be able to instill some values in your kids, helping them avoid a lot of trouble. So we're just in a culture right now. Of course, you guys know how I feel about that, because most of you are aware that my husband and I are youth pastors. And so we deal with teenagers a lot, and we see the result of the lack of proper parenting to a large degree, and what it does to the kids. Kids really don't want to make their own decisions at 13 and 14 years old. They may tell you they do. They may give you a little back talk and smart off at you and make you think they do, but kids truly are pushing for boundaries. Boundaries make them feel safe. Boundaries give them something that is a security in their life. And although they kind of push against it and may make you feel like a horrible person, at the end of the day, deep on the inside, those kids are very thankful for those boundaries and that safety net that's put around them at that age. And sometimes they don't ever express that to you until they're out of the house and on their own, and they look back and they think, wow, mom, dad, thank you. You know, but parenting is not about the thank yous. Parenting is not about being friends with those kids. Parenting is exactly that. It's parenting, and it's a hard job. It's a awesome responsibility, but it is one that comes with such great privileges that now my kids are both adults and we are great friends now. And we feel that we have helped them learn how to make good choices and good decisions with their lives. And we've had open communication. We've talked about things, struggles, and just joys, and just every part of life. And now we can enjoy them as viable adults that we can have that type of relationship with now. You know, the relationships change as they get older. So hang in there. Those of you with the younger kids, hang in there, do the parenting, do that hard work, because it will have rewards later. I can promise you that. All right, let's see. Where did I leave off here? I know I kind of went off on a little sermon on you there. Sorry. Sometimes that happens whenever I hit a subject that I'm pretty passionate about. Yes, that's true, Melissa. I absolutely agree. Yeah, Linda, absolutely. That is true, Cherie. A lot of parents don't. They're just too self-absorbed in their own world, chasing their own careers and doing their own thing. And a lot of them had children so young themselves, they never really had a chance to fully grow up and enjoy some life before the kids came along, that then it's kind of hard for them to make those sacrifices. And the kids are the ones suffering for it. That is true, Michelle. Being the bad guy, that is the hard part, but such an important part. I agree. I agree. That is good, Ernestine. Always keep that door of communication open. That's good. That's good, Crystal. Yeah, Linda, I never had a problem either being that bad guy. I mean, no, you didn't always like having to be the one to say no, or, you know, it wasn't like there was a joy in it, but I also didn't have a problem with it either, because I knew that it would be worth it in the end. You know what I mean? It's always keeping the end in mind, always having to keep the end in mind on everything, not even just with raising kids, but, you know, with spending money or whatever decision that it is. You always have to keep the end in mind. And when you keep the end in focus, then it does help the hard decisions become easier to make. Bye, Jessinia. It was great to have you. Oh, well, thank you, Nessa. You're leaving. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining us. Oh, well, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, isn't that good when your kids get older and they feel like they can come and talk to you and they don't feel either afraid or embarrassed to talk to you? That was one of the things that we tried to make it with our kids, that no matter what issue it was, no matter what they might have been struggling with, even something as simple as jealousies towards somebody, anything, we did not want them to feel embarrassed to talk to us. We didn't want them to feel afraid to talk to us, and always tried real hard to keep that communication level open with them. Even if they knew we were going to be disappointed in something, or maybe even go so far as to say angry with something that they had done, they knew that we were going to respond with love, and that we were going to respond in acceptance of them as the person, even if we rejected what they did. And that can be kind of a tricky thing to learn as a parent, is how to let the child know that you're rejecting their behavior but still accepting them. And so we tried real hard. Were we always 100% successful? No, we have made many mistakes as parents, but I feel overall the relationship that we now have with our kids is a good and healthy one. And yeah, it's just now you can sit back and enjoy all the benefits of that hard parenting work as they were little, and reap the benefits of a positive, healthy relationship with those adult kids now. So, and it's never too late, because I know some of you guys may be watching and maybe either you don't have a great relationship with your own parents because of things that they may have done with you when you were younger that wasn't fair, or maybe you made some bad choices with your kids and are kind of estranged from your kids. But the great thing about it is the words "I'm sorry" carry so much power and impact that now that you're older, if you realize there were some things maybe you did with your kids whenever they were young that you could have done differently, to set them down and to give them a hug and say, I was learning and growing as a parent while you were learning and growing. Kids don't come with an instruction book, so to speak. And so we kind of learn on the job, and we make bad decisions. And we have tried to always do that with our kids. Every time that I would say, what, that could have been handled differently, and I'd go back to them and tell them that. And I think a parent who can do that, who can be humble enough to do that, that really goes a long way with your kids. And it teaches them, my kids now, if they do something that offends me, or they feel like it's going to offend me, even if it didn't, they're quick to come up to me and to put their little arm around me and to say, Mom, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings when I said such and such or whatever. And it teaches them to be the same way and respectful of other people's opinions. So never be afraid to do that, no matter how old your kids are. If there's anything that you may need to go back and talk about with them, don't be afraid to do it, because healing can happen. All right, let's see where I left off here. Let me show you this. I got this blush out to show you this Lorac blush that I picked up. It's a beautiful purple. Now, I've never worn an actual purple blush. Let's swatch this. You guys see that? So I'm not real sure what kind of a look that's going to actually give me when I got it on these cheeks, but we're going to try it for that half price deal. I could not pass it up. And then the last thing that I got at Ulta yesterday was one of these foundations. This is the Maybelline Better Skin. I have one now that I use on occasion. I mix up my foundations. I don't really use the same one real consistently all the time, because there's several different ones that I do enjoy, and this is one of them. So they had this one marked down yesterday. You can see the price right there was marked down to $5.97, and when I got to the register, it was even half off of that. So that made it right around $3 for this foundation, and the regular price of that is $12. So I went ahead. If they'd had more in my color, I would have definitely picked that up. So that was the few things that we got there at Ulta yesterday, but we're getting them, picking them up, trying to get our things ready for our trip, because we'll be leaving on Sunday to head over to Texas. Bub's Big Fine Arts competition. You guys will remember that if you've been following for a while. You saw his graphic design, t-shirt design, and digital photography, and all three of those got a superior rating here in our state. He won first place for, I'm trying to remember now how all the medals went. He got third place, I think, for digital photography. and did his graphic, I think his graphic design won second place. He got the Superior on his t-shirt. And so all of those are going to be competing over in Houston next week. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. We're going to have a good time, and we'll be vlogging it. If you're just joining in and you missed that, we'll be vlogging it over on DeeVine Life Vlogs. So make sure you're following over there. All right, let's see. Trying to catch up on some of your comments real quick. Oops, it's skipping on me. Yes, that is true, Michelle. That is true. The I'm sorries have to be backed with action. You're exactly right, because words don't mean anything. People can say that all day long, and the talk is cheap. Matter of fact, there was an old Amy Grant song years and years ago. I don't know how many of you are familiar with her, but back in the 80s, she had a song. I think the name of the song was called Love Will Find a Way, I want to say, and there was a phrase in the song that says, talk is cheap when I see the way you're living. So got to always be careful that our words are backed with action. I totally agree. Let's see what we got. Yeah, well, you just keep on doing that, Linda, because those girls will learn that they can talk to you and that you're open. And well, that's good, Cherie, about building their confidence like that. And yeah, sometimes things can happen and it can make the relationships a little strained, but I don't think that there's anything that's too far beyond repair. It may be a hard road ahead. It may take a lot of work and talking things through. And for some families, that's going to require a third party to kind of mediate the conversations until healing really happens, because pain is painful. And so, but it can happen. We have seen God do some miraculous things in families that we've taken through family counseling, and some situations that we've seen God bring people through and overcome. So nothing is ever too far gone. I believe that with everything in me. Well, thank you for that, Melissa. I love purple too. I love the purple lipstick. We're going to see about this purple blush. That's really good, Ernestine. That's really good. You know, a couple weeks ago, my son, just out of the blue, they went to Walmart late one night. It was really late. They got home about 1 o'clock in the morning, and he had brought me a little bouquet of flowers. You know, when you teach your kids respect and love like that, it will always come back to you. That's for sure. It's really good, Crystal. I like this foundation. Now, I don't like it if I'm going to be gone a whole long day doing a lot of sweating because I have super oily skin. Then that is not my normal go-to foundation. But I did wear it yesterday. We were gone all day yesterday, and even when I got home last night, it was still looking really good. So when we stopped into Ulta, and it had already been about 8 hours at that point that I had it on. And because it was still looking so good, even with my oily skin, and I saw that, I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to pick some more of this up while it's such a good deal for sure. Thank you very much, Crystal. Yeah, you like Amy Grant too, Michelle? I do too. Matter of fact, Love Will Find a Way is the song. That's why I think that was the song these lyrics were in. Love Will Find a Way is a song that I sung. If you guys ever watched my video, What Being a Beauty Queen Taught Me, I had that as the default video for the longest time. So a lot of you probably saw it. Whenever I entered that beauty pageant in high school for the talent portion, that was the song that I sang. I loved Amy Grant. She was my favorite growing up. Matter of fact, back in the day, she was like the pioneer as far as Christian contemporary music for teenagers back in the 80s. She was kind of one of the first ones to come along the scenes with some of that fun, contemporary, more pop style music that we all enjoyed. And so, yeah, I fell in love with her music. That's really good, Cherie. Me too, Ernestine. I love it too, having the kids home and being close by for sure. You know, I've been watching on my Facebook this summer, and it always makes me sad whenever I see the moms complaining about, school's out. Now I've got my kids for the summer. What am I going to do with my kids for the summer? And they can't wait. It's like that week leading back to school. You see all the, finally my kids get to go back to school, and finally I got some alone time. And although I know parenting is hard for sure, it makes me sad to see that, because I have always, since my kids were born, love to be with my kids and just love to be around them. Were there hard days? Yeah. Were there days you needed a break? Sure, absolutely. There were days you just wanted to be able to take a hot bubble bath and kind of escape for a little bit, but only because that's just true of all human relationships, whether it's with your spouse or your parents or your best friend. There are times you just need some of that downtime. And I totally get that and understand that. But I mean, some of these parents, it's like, we have some kids even in our children's church program that it's like the parents can't wait to get away from their kids for a while. And I just find that a little bit sad. I've always loved being around them too. I tell them all the time, if I could buy up enough property that's near here that we could all just kind of live close together as they're raising their families and be close to the grandkids and all that, that's just, they're fun people. I love being with them. We should love being with our families for sure. But sadly, that's just not always the case, I do suppose. That's good, Cherie. I'm glad to hear that you and your daughter are building a great relationship. Oh, good. A couple of you guys like Amy Grant. I love skee ball. I love skee ball. That's one of my favorite things. Yeah, and see, Michelle, people can tell too, watching your videos, your kids are with you all the time too. And I love to see that. I love to see families who enjoy spending times together. That is just awesome. Oh yeah, your baby's going to be a senior this year. Oh, it is a weird feeling to know that both of your kids are out of school. Some of you have more than two, but for me it's two, and life changing and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it is so weird, and knowing that they're going to leave home to start their own lives. I pray that we always stay real close and have that good, close bond and relationship, no matter where they may go or where life may take them. Who knows? God's plan for their life may be to take them overseas somewhere and for them to do a great work over there. You never know where God's going to lead them. And you just have to know that you've done your best to raise them to be good, functioning adults that are a positive benefit to society, that have something to add to culture, and hope that those lines of communication stay open no matter where they go and what they choose to do. And then the fun part now is just sitting back and watch them fly, watching how their lives unfold and what they do and how that they can change and impact the world around them. So it's a different place to be. Oh, goodness. But anyway, you guys, I think we've been on here now almost an hour and a half. I have loved it, loved every minute of it. That's all this stuff, just double checking all the stuff from Dollar Tree and the few things we picked up at Ulta. So I think I'm going to back off of here. I've got a few things that I need to clear up on my end out there. Be looking for that live paparazzi party that's going to be happening on Facebook Thursday night. Again, don't forget to join the group, follow the page, join us everywhere, follow us on Instagram. And then of course we'll do a live right here on YouTube sometime on, did I say Thursday night is Facebook? I may have said that wrong. And then Friday will be YouTube, but I just don't know the time on that one yet. We'll get all of your packages as long as those invoices are paid by 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. We'll have all those in the mail before we head out for Houston come Monday. They'll all be in the mail and on the way to you. So if I don't see you before Thursday on the live, then you guys have a great week. Thanks for joining me. Some of you have been here the whole hour and a half. and I truly appreciate it. It's been fun hanging out with our girlfriends. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and bid you all a farewell. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.